What's up everybody, Unrested here, and today I'm doing a video on juggling, which is kind of different for me. I don't usually do instructional how-to videos, but I like juggling. It's fun. It's one of my hobbies. I'm not a professional juggler, if there is such a thing, but it's a fun hobby and I'd like to share it with you. And I'd like to do that by sharing how I learned how to juggle, which may not be the right way, but it's my way and it works, so let's try it. Here we go. Starting with one ball. First thing I had to do was learn to pretty much throw one ball back and forth without going like this, pretty much, you know, like getting too close or like handing it off, because when you get to two balls, one of the first mistakes you make is you're supposed to be crossing them like this, and a lot of people do. That's totally wrong. Can't do it like that. Learned that right away. I was doing that mistake myself a bunch of times. So starting with one, just get used to throwing it from one hand to the other. Very simple. And then just add a second one and cross them. As you can see, they cross in the air. Right? Not too difficult. I guess one of the main points I want to make before I get to three balls is that the ball that you choose or make or use, maybe beanbag too, should be something that fits your hand really well. You should be able to fit two in your dominant hand easily and comfortably. That's super important. One in your other hand, of course. You're going to always usually start with your dominant hand when you get into three, throwing up one ball at a time. Eventually you'll get so good you'll be able to use both. Doesn't matter which one you start with, but to begin with, let's just do dominant. And like I said, get something that feels super comfortable. For me personally, I created my own balls from a ball pit. I took three balls out, cut them open, put acorns inside, wrapped them in electrical tape. It gives this kind of weighted feel with this sticky edge around it that sticks to my hand really good when they pop around. That may work for you. It may not. Personally, I suck at juggling beanbags. I don't like to use them. They don't have enough weight for me. And I don't like how they deform and change shape as they go up. But some people love beanbags, so if that's your thing, use those. Anyway, find something comfortable. That's the important point I'm making. Alright, so two, right? Crossing over. Just get used to that. And try to get just used to like where they land and stuff. That's the big part. Get used to how far apart. Usually your hands are about shoulder length apart. You're lining up pretty much with your shoulders. From this perspective, it's a foreshortening perspective, so it doesn't look like my shoulders are lined up. I have to go like this, and then they actually aren't. They're in too close. But from here, they're actually lined up. So, pop, pop, okay? And you'll start to get used to that weight of those two. Once you feel very comfortable with doing that crossover, let's go for three. Now, when you start with three, the first thing is you're only gonna throw up one ball, okay? And then immediately throw up the next one and switch with this hand. And pretty much what you're doing is you're only touching two balls at a time and keeping three in the air by constantly moving around. You can go this way, you can go that way. I guess for the first time you start going counterclockwise if you're right-handed is easiest. And I suppose if you're left-handed, which I've never been in my life, going clockwise would be the easiest. But I can't confirm that. Here we go. So, three balls. As you can see, I threw up one first, like this, just one. Throw up this one first. You're going to kind of cross it over, too. So like that. Hop, 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 hop. Hop, 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 hop. There we go. And then you just start to get used to it. The longer you do this, the less you'll drop them. One of the problems you'll run into, I think, when you first start, I've heard a lot of people run into this, I ran into this problem, is you'll do this moving thing with the balls, where like this, you'll start, and you'll start going, oh no, I'm going to drop it, whoa, and you'll keep coming closer and closer. Juggle up next to a wall so that doesn't happen to you. That'll help out a lot. Until then, you may run into some other problems. If you do, feel free to put them in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial today on juggling three balls. I am Unrested. If you like what you saw here today, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.